Maki finds a handgun, just enough bullets to be useful. We've given the assassin a handgun. Yikes. Big yikes. Good day. Good people, it is another fine day in the year of the horizon, and you're flying to that unknown with your United States Aviator, and welcome back to another Friday edition of Danganronpa Hunger Games. And ladies and gentlemen, we got one for you today. Now originally, and it still is the case, this episode was to feature teams who have a partner in the Despair Dimension so that someone gets saved. But then I put the episode together and I was like, that leaves us with like an episode of like 11 people, and I was like, that's not enough. So the teams that have lost a teammate have recruited another team with a bond to that lost character to help them try and get that character out of the Despair Dimension. It's still a little help, but even with tag teams, you gotta have a little extra help. So ladies and gentlemen, let's see who is trying to save who today. Starting off at the top in the Big Buff family, we have Sakura and Nekomaru who are trying to save Gonta today, and in addition, we have Himiko who's trying to save Gonta because they have shared a bond throughout Danganronpa V3 when Gonta was carrying Himiko, when Himiko was doing her little special scene for Tenko, and Celeste's just her partner, so they're gonna try and save Gonta today too. Moving along, the Pimp's Entourage and the Babysitters Club. Ryoma is missing both Kaito and Crazy Yoko Extra Large in the Despair Dimension. If he wins, or these other two people who are here with him today, both of those characters will be saved from the Despair Dimension. We have Maki, who clearly, let's be honest, she would do anything for Kaito, and we have Masaru because she's still babysitting, let's be completely honest. Moving along, we have #Graced, who's missing Hina, and I know you guys are thinking, Avi, why didn't you just have Yuta team up with Mukuro, Yuta's team? Because Yuta uses Hina's sister, and I was like, you know what? I will do that. And then someone tapped me on the shoulder, and it was Mahiru, and she said, let my boys do this. Because Teru said something to me, and I remember this scene very specifically from Ultimate Talent Development Plan. Teru said, Hina, try these donuts. Nothing suspicious, nothing sexual. It was a coming of age story. It was the first time I was ever proud of Teru, and he is here with Leon. Moving on, we have Nagito missing from the rats. So Kokichi and So will try and save him today, along with the Wizards, because let's be honest, the only one who really has a true bond with Nagito right now is Hajime, and Rantaro is along for the ride. Wishes and Wizardry is here today with them. Moving along, we have the Mechanical Good Boys, Kibo, missing Nekomaru, and we have the Sparring Sisters, Akane trying to save Nekomaru because that's the closest thing to Nekomaru that she has right now, even though Nekomaru is actually in the game up there, with Tenko, who's like, well, I guess he's a robot, not a male, so I guess I'm in for this one. Moving along, we have the Sheep Ranch, who's missing their beautiful sheep wrangler. Gundam and Daisaku are here today with Mondo, and of course, you know who put Mondo up to this, Kazuichi, because there's no way that Kazuichi's not going to try and jump in to aid Sonya in her time of need. Can he do it? Can he help bring her out of the Despair Dimension? We'll find out today. Fight Club, we have Juzo. He's gone. But we have the Great Gozu trying to save him. Along with the Great Gozu trying to save Juzo is Peko and Munakata, because let's be honest, Munakata, he's gonna be trying to save Juzo. The Mon Gamers. We have the Mon Gamers' own Mitarai with the Perfect Professors, because let's be honest, you guys know who's missing. It's non-AI Chiaki. And who had the closest bond of all time with non-AI Chiaki? Probably Hajime. But do you know who, and her entire class, but do you know who was in charge of that class? Chisa. That's right, so Chisa's coming in for the save. Kizakura is there to help, and those are the teams who are here today. So tell me, this is important this time, because you know somebody is still getting banished, so it's really a trade-off episode. Someone loses and somebody comes back. Who do you think is getting last place? Who's getting banished this episode? And who is getting first place? I'll do a slow scroll for you guys. That's everybody who's here today. You already heard all of them today. Go ahead and make your picks in the comments. Who's getting saved? Who is getting last? Yeah, That's it. That's it. Tell me who's getting saved, who's getting last, and who's winning, because there's multiple ways that some person can get saved. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. In the meantime, Dave, you got anything to say? Nothing yet? Okay, I'll save it for the end. I know what you did, and you're gonna tell the people what you. Anywho, Dave, old rascal. It was brilliant. Though. It was truly brilliant. Rascal. Ladies and gentlemen, if I have to pick who do I think is gonna get saved, I think it's gonna be the double. I think it's gonna be Ryoma takes the win, and the whole Pimp's entourage gets saved, and they get into the winner's bracket. That's my prediction for the day. If I'm picking last place, I feel like, I don't know. Give me Kokichi. Kokichi, the rats are gonna suffer a terrible loss today. Kokichi's getting last place. Quote me on it. That's my pick. But without further ado, I think we are all set. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready in the comments? After yesterday's excitement, I know everybody, I don't know yet, because this is Wednesday, so I don't know. But I know there's plenty of people who were excited about yesterday's victory. It was a fun day yesterday. Can we have some more justice? There are people who need justice here today. I'm looking at you, Mukuro. I'm looking at you, Leon. I'm looking at you, where are you? Kazuichi, there you are. We don't need justice for Mondo anymore. This has been a good season for people cashing in on a little bit of justice. Celeste, you up there too. I'm looking at you, girl. I'm looking at you. Masaru, you've had some strong games. I'm looking at you too. But somebody's gonna get banished, and we gotta do it right now. As we click start round 1, let's get this game rolling. Let's proceed. At the start of it, oh my gosh, I was right. There are no tributes. There are. I'm lying to you guys. There's tributes. There's no podiums, though. But there are also horns. There's always horns, so please sound the horns! Chisa thinks about what she did to end up here. Mondo wants to end things once and for all with Kokichi. Kokichi bites the dust. Kokichi, you're a rat. I'm so sorry. Being in the despair dimension isn't the worst thing ever, but you're about to find out what it's like because Mondo took you out. This is gonna cause so much despair in the comments, or some of you hate Kokichi, so you might be praising this, but love him, hate him. He was the first ever Danganronpa Hunger Games champion of champions, but now he is at the lowest point. Now he is in the despair dimension. So long, Kokichi. It's been real, but you're gone. My first winning pick too. My first winning pick and one of my first losing picks that was correct. I am so sorry. Rest in peace to Kokichi in the despair dimension. Ryoma looks around for stuff to scrounge. Himiko's being adorable as always. Kazuichi thinks of plans to get out of here. Gundam thinks of a dark poem. Rantaro attacks Tenko from behind and eviscerates her. Tenko, you almost lost yesterday. If I decided to resimulate 4 times, you would have been out of here. But you were just having a rough go of things recently. The great Gozu feels strong enough to handle anything. Nakamaru finds some leather scraps, just enough to be useful, rudimentary clothing. He's a caveman, let's be honest. He actually would look very appropriate in some caveman gear, if I'm being completely honest. Mukuro finds a slingshot, might be useful in a pinch. Leon doesn't really understand what's happening, so looks for someone dumb enough to believe him. Teru tries to get others to notice him. Kibo kind of wanders off, never to be seen again. Hajime has a horrible feeling in his gut. Akane recalls something about Tenko and sobs quietly. Sakura is ready to defend her friend. Celeste attempts to kill Kazuichi, but Mondo protects the ultimate pimp. He really probably should be in the entourage, if we're being completely honest. Those two have had an unbreakable bond this season so far. Unfortunately, Mondo dies in the attempt. Peko follows some sparkles and discovers a magic wand. Hopefully it still has some spells left in it. I like to imagine she's just like duct taped it to the end of her sword and she's just waving it around, scattering sparkles while she swipes people down. Masaru kills Nekamaru in front of Sakura. There's nothing that Sakura can do. Kizakura challenges Mukuro to a duel. Mukuro bites the dust. Munakata looks like he's on the verge of snapping. Daisaku hopes he doesn't have to harm anyone. Mitarai wants this to be over already, and Maki is glad that she can rely on Masaru. Ladies and gentlemen, we lost 6. 6 people are gone. 1 person, 1 rat is lost to the despair dimension. They are now in the Ryoma book right now. Had 3 people and now they're down to 1. Can we get a Claire de Lune 4? Kokichi. Tenko. Kibo. Mondo, Nekamaru, Mukuro. 21 souls remain. Toon Link Dave, I didn't ask for your picks. I never do. Next time, I'm gonna remember. I'm probably not gonna remember, but I'm gonna ask you two for your picks. I tell you, maybe you guys got some good picks. Maybe your picks are still doing okay. We'll have to wait and see. Will they still be doing okay next round? Are you guys already in need of a saving grace pick? I hope not, but let's proceed and find out if you need one. You're gonna get one soon. What will happen this round? Teru tries to kill Kizakura, but Kizakura retaliates and kills him instead at the start of round 2. Ryoma looks around for stuff to scrounge. Peko just wants it to end already. Kazuichi's cooking up a genius idea. That's the mind of a pimp is so dangerous. Rantaro won't give up so easily. Munakata trips and falls in a really bad way, breaking his own neck. Juzo's not gonna get saved like that, Munakata. Hajime stares into the distance. Akane finds a lovely bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. Jeez Louise, Akane. Leon doesn't really understand what's happening. That seems like the gist of it. Chisa is unshaken by any of this. That's despair Chisa for you. Mitarai is now a cave gamer manga artist. Himiko does her best to avoid Celeste even though they're on the same team. The Great Gozu attacks Sakura from behind and murders her. The Great Gozu is clearly jealous of their big buff family relations. Gundam finds a pitchfork, which he figures is great for lobbing at enemies. Masaru rambles on about something that nobody cares about. Celeste can't wait to kill again. She's got the blood on her hands. She knows. She was like, oh, I haven't felt this bloody since the season that I had the most kills. Kizakura spots something shiny in the distance. Daisaku is ready to defend his friends. Maki finds a handgun, just enough bullets to be useful. We've given the assassin a handgun. Yikes. Big yikes. So is looking for an easy out, trying to save his 2 partners now. But we didn't just lose 2 people today, we lost 3. Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready for a Claire de Lune for our fallen 3 souls? Teru, Munakata, Sakura. And now we have 18 folks remaining. 1/3 of the competition has died. 8 more until your saving grace pick, and 17 more until we see who gets saved from the despair dimension. The Big Buff family is out, but they still have Himiko and Celeste who are here trying to save Gonta. I can't really remember which other teams are gone at the just at the thought of it. We lost 6. Who were the last 6? We'll figure it out. Let's figure it out right now. We can figure it out as we click next round. Ladies and gentlemen, at the start of round 3. Peko waves her magic wand around, sending sparkles everywhere. The Great Gozu feels strong enough to handle anything. Rantaro sets down a trap. Gundam gets caught in one of Rantaro's traps, and now all he can do is hope to be freed. Maki fires her gun at Gundam, but misses. But while she's firing that gun, she's aiming it at Gundam, and then she misses, and then all of a sudden Hajime kills Maki right in front of Masaru. He's like, my babysitter, what am I supposed to do now? Daisaku doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Mitarai finds a dapper suit. It's quite fetching. It's probably the same suit that he has on. He's a pretty fetching gentleman, I'll be completely honest. He needs to get more sleep though. Celeste thinks of a dark poem. Leon feels sorry for Gundam and frees him from the trap. Wait, was Gundam just in a trap? And Gundam was in a trap. Maki fired a gun at Gundam. And then Leon's like, look, I'm sorry, that was terrifying, get out of here. Himiko's being adorable as always, but while Leon is like, man, I feel great for letting him out of his trap, and then so stabs him. He kills him once and for all. Leon bites the dust. Rest in peace, Leon. Ryoma twiddles his thumbs. The dead husk of Kibo festers silently. Kizakura spots something shiny in the distance. Kazuichi doesn't care much for this place. Akane sobs quietly. Chisa seems unshaken by any of this, and Masaru sits there with a blank stare. We lost 2. 2 souls. 2 people who are so different in personality, but they share a Claire de Lune today. They are Maki, Leon, and with 16 people remaining, let's go ahead and take a quick peek at the statuses. I didn't, in terms of teams that are completely out, I think it's just Teru and Leon, and the Big Buff family. And the Big Buff family were out first. They get team instability today too, which is a shame. It's a big old shame. It is a shame and a half. They're not having a great season. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone else there's still hope for everyone else, I think, then. Everyone still has a chance to get saved. Everyone who's in the despair dimension. But we have 16 people left. There's 6 more until you guys get a saving grace pick, but are you gonna need it? Will you need it? My pick is still in. Hopefully I didn't jinx him. Will I jinx him? Did I jinx him? Let's find out as I click next round. and we proceed. As Pekka waves her magic wand around, sending sparkles everywhere, she's slashing with her magic sword. Hajime ambushes the Great Gozu and gets rid of him. I don't know, well, I guess I know how. You're the ultimate wizard, Hajime. You're the ultimate wizard. Of course, magic beats fighting type. Magic type, Lamau. I did jinx him. Mitsurai acts cool in his dapper suit. Akane cries because Tenko is dead. Masaru sobs quietly. Gundam wonders how far he can throw his pitchfork. Kazuichi is thinking of plans to get out of here. Himiko wishes she could go home. Ryoma tries to kill Akane, but Akane in her bathing suit kills Ryoma. Kizakura hums a song to himself. Daisaku just wants to be helpful. Rantaro feels like Hajime is slowing him down and murders Hajime, eliminates Hajime, kills him dead, and Karma bites him in the butt. After Tisa's looking out only for herself and So's looking for that easy way out, Celeste and Himiko team up after seeing the betrayal that was Rantaro and slaughter him. Ladies and gentlemen, we lost 4 that day. 4 lost souls, 1 complete team. Nagito's only hope is So now, but can we get a Claire de Lune 4? The Great Gozu. Ryoma. Hajime. Rantaro. Ladies and gentlemen, there's 2 more until your saving grace pick. We have 12 people remaining. Who will come out on top? I haven't the slightest. I never do. I never do. And I will need a saving grace pick this time because Ryoma is outski. It hurts. It hurts, but I'm still rooting. I'm still rooting for the Pimp's entourage to get their people back. So I'm rooting for Masaru. Is he still alive? He sure is. He needs to stop. You need to stop crying and get the Pimp's entourage back in. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to see if it happens as we click next round at the start of it. Gosh darn it, Celeste. I was low-key rooting for you too. Start of round 5, Daisaku hopes he doesn't have to harm anyone. Himiko does something really cute. So, looks around for stuff to ground. Celeste eats something she shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. Come on, Celeste, you're a member of the squad. You gotta represent better than that. With a flick of her magic wand, Peko turns So into a sheep. It's looking bad for Nagito now. Gundam moves around uselessly. Chisa twiddles her thumbs. Kizakura starts sobbing uncontrollably. Kazuichi doesn't care much for this place. Masaru snaps out of it. Mitsurai finds a shotgun. He starts thinking about all the damage he can do, and Akane is very proud of that bikini. I bet you are, Akane. We lost 1 person, a member of the squad. A valiant effort for her. She still got Himiko in to try and carry on for her and go into saving him from the despair dimension, but can we get a Claire de Lune 4? The baddest Santa of them all, Celeste. Of the squad, ladies and gentlemen. 1 more person until your saving grace pick. I'm ready for it. I need it. So let's just get right into it. I think we have to. We have to see who takes this win, who saves someone from the despair dimension. Let's do it right now as we click next round. And ooh, yikes, a big double yikes. At the start of round 6, Gundam lobs his pitchfork at Kizakura, killing him instantly. Daisaku can't believe that Gundam has killed someone. Mitsurai reloads his shotgun just in case. Kazuichi is thinking of plans to get out of here. Akane feels strong enough to handle anything. Peko decides to put So out of his sheepy misery, and that's the end of now Nagito's hope and now Kokichi's hope because they are now both lost to the despair dimension. Chisa is looking out only for herself. Ryoma's corpse is festering peacefully. Himiko finds some leather scraps. It's just enough to become the cave mage again. It's cave mage time. Masaru ambushes Akane and kills her. Dead and a half. We are down to our final 8. You guys know what that means after this lovely Claire de Lune. Kizakura. So Akane. That it is time for your saving grace picks. If we look at what's going on, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, Ryoma and the Big Buff family and the Wishes and Wizardry and Fight Club and the Rats and the Sparring Sisters and Mechanical Good Boys are all gone. Whew. Masaru is still trying to save the entirety of the Pimp's entourage. Himiko trying to save Gonta. Hashtag Grace is hashtag gone, but we still have Chisa trying to save your girl, Nane Aichiaki. Kazuichi is still trying to save Sonya. Peko is trying to save Juzo. The straightened up team is gone. Mongamer still also trying to save Nane Aichiaki. Mitsurai is still in. And all of the Sheep Ranch is still in. So there's 3 people pulling for Sonya. Gundam and Daisaku and Kazuichi. But who's going to come out on top? Those are your saving grace picks. You got Daisaku, you got Gundam, you got Mitsurai, you've got Peko, you've got Kazuichi, you've got Chisa, you've got Himiko, and you've got Masaru. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your final 8. Who you got? Who you bet's on? Go into the comments below. If you didn't leave a comment, you know what you gotta do. Just go ahead and comment right now. If you already left a comment, you know what you gotta do. You gotta edit it or reply to it. Whatever you do, make your saving grace pick known, because the worst feeling is picking a saving grace pick just in your heart, but not writing it down, and then you're like, man, I picked them and now no one will know the glory that I feel today. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. I have to pick a saving grace pick. I think as I was going through the list, I feel like it's Pekko's day. I really do. Who would Pekko save? Pekko is teamed up with Munakata, so she'd be saving Juzo. That's correct. So I guess Juzo's coming back if my saving grace pick is right, but I have Pekko. After this round where she just waved her magic wand, turned So into a sheep, and then the next round she was like, why didn't I just kill you too? And then slaughters him dead? I think it's Pekko's day. I'm picking Pekko for my saving grace pick. You guys have made your saving grace picks, which means it is time to hit the music that we all know and love. In fact, at this point in time, I think Chapter 3 for Your Turn to Die is released in Japanese, so I'd still be waiting on the English translation, but I'm gonna play it whenever that comes out. It's gonna be a fun time. I might even stream it. That's gonna be a good time, but hit that samurai woman! Yes, beautiful. Oh yes, I feel the energy. Can you feel the energy coursing through you? Because we have to release all that energy as we click next round. Ladies and gentlemen, at the start of it all, we have dashed the hopes of the pimp's entourage as Gundam challenges Masaru to a duel. Masaru bites the dust. Daisaku's ready to defend his friends though. Mitsurai is wearing the leather scraps and he's the best cave manga producer of all time. Kazuichi attempts to kill Gundam. He wants to make sure that he's the only one saving Sonya, but Daisaku, such a good man, intervenes, and Daisaku dies in the attempt. Chisa hums a song to herself, Pekko waves that magic wand around, sending sparkles everywhere, and Himiko recalls something about Celeste and sobs quietly. Even though she was trying to avoid her earlier, we lost 2 more. Your final 6. But can we first get a Claire de Lune 4? Masaru. Daisaku. Your final 6, Himiko, Pekko, Chisa, Gundam, Kazuichi, and Mitsurai. Who will it be? It is anybody's game. In terms of the people who could get saved, we have Gonta, we have Juzo, we have Nana Achiaki representing 2 people, and we have Sonya representing 2 people. Who's it gonna be? We have to click next round. We gotta find out. Continue that samurai woman as I click next round. There goes my saving grace pick. Ladies and gentlemen, at the start of round 8, Akane's dead. Mitsurai acts cool in his dapper suit, also covered in caveman gear. Pekko gets mauled by wild animals. Well, she does love animals. I can't. It was probably the way that she wanted to go out. Chisa's looking out only for herself. Kazuichi doesn't care much for this place. Himiko wishes she could go home, and Gundam wonders how far he can lob that pitchfork. He got it from the sheep ranch. It is perfect for his team name, but we lost 1 person. We lost my saving grace pick, and it takes us to our final 5, which means we're hitting the Ace Attorney music after this Claire de Lune 4. Pekko, the Knight of the Sword. Which means it's Mitsurai and Chisa trying to save Nane Achiaki. It's Kazuichi and Gundam trying to save Sonya. And it's Himiko trying to save Gonta. Who's gonna come out on top? It is anybody's game. We have 3 people who have never won before, Mitsurai, Chisa, and Kazuichi, and we have 2 people who have won before, Himiko and Gundam. Hit the Ace Attorney music. It is the Crisis of Fate, and it is time to go ahead and see who wins this one. It's your final 5. Let's go ahead and let's proceed. As we click next round, it will not be Kazuichi's day as Kokichi is dead in the Despair Dimension. Mitsurai reloads his shotgun just in case. Chisa thinks about what she did to end up here. Nakamaru is dead. Kazuichi tries to kill Mitsurai, but Mitsurai retaliates and kills him instead. It is now one person representing Sonya, 1 person representing Gonta, and 2 people representing non-AI Chiaki. Himiko's being adorable as always, and Gundam finds some bow and arrows. It'll take some practice, but it'll surely come in handy. We lost the Ultimate Pimp. I thought it could have been his day. He made it to the final 5, but can we get a Claire de Lune for him? Kazuichi, the Ultimate Pimp. Which means it is either Gundam, Himiko, Chisa, or your boy Mitsurai. Who will come out on top? The Mongamers, the Perfect Professors, Card Tricks, or the Sheep Ranch? Who will it be? Who's coming out on top? we have to click next round. It is anybody's game. It is your final four. And somebody, maybe nobody dies next time. Somebody dies this time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's round 10. Gundam practices pulling back that bowstring. Maki's dead. Himiko ambushes Chisa and murders her. Dead. And Mitarai wants us to be over already. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your top three. It is 1v1v1. It is Gonta being saved by Himiko, it is Sonya being saved by Gundam, and it is Nane Aichiaki being saved by by Mitarai, their teammate. Who's gonna win? I have not the slightest idea. I haven't a clue who will win, but first we gotta get a Claire de Lune for your girl. Chisa. Gundam, Himiko, Mitarai. It could end in a moment's notice, or we could have a fated battle between two people. What will happen when I click next round? We haven't the slightest idea, but what we do know is we have to click it to advance. Who will it be? I don't know. Were any of these your saving grace picks? I don't know. I know now since you commented, but let's do it. Let's click next round. Is it the end? It is not, but it's the end of Gonta's hopes because Mitarai is wearing leather straps and a sight to behold. Gundam spots Himiko in the distance and draws his bow. His arrow flies off and pierces Himiko's chest. The mage card tricks, it's all over. Gonta will not get saved today, which means it is a battle between Sonya getting saved, and it's a battle between Nane Aichiaki getting saved. Ladies and gentlemen, who will it be as we get a Claire de Lune for your girl? Himiko. It is a 1v1 battle. It is Mitarai versus Gundam. The Hmong Gamers versus Sheep Ranch. Nane Aichiaki could get saved. Sheep Wrangling Sonya could get saved. Who will it be? Mitarai, Gundam. Mitarai, Gundam. A battle for the ages as I click next round. Mitarai, Gundam, Mitarai, Gundam. Nobody yet. At the start of round 12, Daisaku's dead. Gundam spots something shiny in the distance. Tenko is dead and Mitarai feels horrible for what he did. As we click next round, nothing happens as Mitarai washes the blood off of that dapper suit and Gundam mopes around uselessly. As we click next round, it's all over as Mitarai finds a laser gun. He picks it up, starts making pew pew noises while he's distracted. Gundam looks, he's like, that fool. Darkness, fill my grasp, as he throws his pitchfork at Mitarai, killing him instantly. Claire de Lune for the boy who got chopped, stabbed, lobbed by that pitchfork. Mitarai. Which means your winner. From the Sheep Ranch, saving Sonya, the ultimate sheep wrangler from the Despair Dimension, Gundam Tanaka, Supreme Overlord of Ice, takes the win. You know, I won't lie to you guys. I wanted Himiko to win so that Celeste could get a win by proxy. And so, Celeste would get a win by proxy and Gonta would be brought back. That was my ideal at the end there. But I can't be mad at a Gundam victory, you guys. I love me some Gundam, and I do love Sheep Wrangling Sonya, and she is now saved from the Despair Dimension. And Gundam takes the win. Congratulations to Gundam, who got 4 kills today. Masaru with 2. Kizakura also with 2, so did Himiko and Celeste. Rantaro and Hajime all had 2. Everyone else had 1 or less, and you can see them all there below. Congratulations to the Sheep Ranch. It looks like everyone who was in Team Retribution last season is somehow getting a win, either actually or by proxy, because now Daisaku, Sonya, who was saved from the Despair Dimension, and Gundam have made their way to the winner's bracket. They will see themselves in the Season 4 Tag Team Finale. Congratulations to them. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you, Gundam. I'm so proud of you, Sonya. I'm so proud of you, Daisaku. You guys did it. You saved the Sheep Wrangler. Ladies and gentlemen, that was today's episode. A good episode. I'm not mad at this one. Money. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the year of the horizon. I think I'm ready to take off. I'm ready to take off. You guys ready to take off? Today. I'm ready. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Danganronpa Hunger Games. We will be back next Thursday with even more. All of the pieces are in place. Stay classy, passengers. It is the year of the horizon, and as always, toodaloo, flight crew. Gold Dave, Pink Dave, Green Dave, Blue Dave, Black and White Dave, yes, Orange Dave! That's who! Orange Dave, what are you doing? Get over, Orange Dave, get up here. That's right. What are you doing? Not only are you only displaying one character, you're supposed to be displaying 2 characters for this. What are you... Oh, you did this on purpose. You know what, Dave? You're pretty clever. You did this on purpose. That's not a cue. You're telling me that's not a cue. It is that, so you split, okay, split them up. Okay, I see what you did. You did that to give them a kind of hint. I see what you did. So Orange has 2 characters. The first one is that up there, and that tells them which case to use because it's up there. And the other one's down there. The second one's down there. That's great. And it's down there. Tells them which case to use. It makes sense. And it makes sense because you got the 6 up there. You got the 6, and then you got the 2, and then the way that you kind of read that, you can make it a 4. Yeah, I understand. That makes sense because you go 2 in the other direction. Because it's on that side. All right, Dave. You know what? That was pretty clever. Now all of the pieces are in place. Good luck hunting.